morning everyone. Today I want to present to you guys about elasticity. Before I start, let me introduce myself and my friends. My name is Sharifah Nafakiha binti Mazanuddin. My friend is Nurul Inshira Baina, Nurul and Sofia, and Nurin Batu Ishaq. So let's move to case study 1. Price elasticity of demand. LOKL Coffee, a local cafe in Kuala Lumpur, recently raised the price of its signature iced latte from RM9 to RM11. After the price increase, the monthly quantity sold dropped from 1,000 cup to 800 cup. Question A is, calculate the price elasticity of demand, PED, for the iced latte. So, how to calculate percentage change in quantity demand? So, you can calculate is sama dengan per 800 tolak 1000 per 1000 multiply 100. So, you can get a negative 200 per 1000 multiply 100. So the final answer is negative 20%. So the answer, that means D is a final answer for change in quantity demand. So how to calculate percentage change in price? So dalam kurungan 11 tolak 9 per 9 multiply 100, you can get 2 per 9 multiply 100. The final answer is 22.22%. So this final answer change in price. So how you can get a final answer for PED? So PED is sama dengan negative 20% per 22.22. So the final answer for PED negative 0.90. So let's move to question B. Based on your calculation, interpret elasticity. Should LOKL Coffee maintain the new price? Justify your answer. So my answer is, interpret the elasticity is the price elasticity of demand, PED, is negative 0.90, which means demand is inelastic. This shows that consumers are not very sensitive to the price increasing. So for the question, should LOKL Coffee maintain the new price? For me, yes, because LOKL Coffee should keep the new price of RM11 because the drop in quantity sold is smaller than the price increase. Total revenue is likely to increase due to inelastic demand. So my part is N. So the next is Inshira Baina.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Inshirah Baina binti Idris. My ID number is BMI 2403022. So today I will present case study 2, which is income elasticity of demand. The question is, during an economic upturn in Malaysia, average household income increased from 4,000 to 5,000 per month. A local organic food store observed that sale of organic rice increased from 600 kilogram to 9 kilogram per month. Okay, next we need to calculate the income elasticity. We need to calculate income elasticity of demand for organic rice. So first we go to the formula first. Okay, so we go to formula to calculate income elasticity of demand. The formula is percentage change in quantity demand of good X divide percentage change in consumer income, which is Y. Okay, the first step, we need to calculate percentage change in quantity demand. 900 minus 600, and we got 300. Then we need to divide 600 and times 100, so we got 15%. Okay, so the second step, percentage change in income. 5,000, we need to minus 4,000, then we got 1,000. 1,000, we need to divide 4,000 and then times 100, and we got 25%. Okay, so the last step is we need to put both answer that we got to the formula income elasticity of demand. So 0.5 divide 0.25, and then we got 2. Okay, so we go to the last question is interpret the result and explain what type of good organic rice is. Income elasticity of demand is 2, means that for every 1% increase in income, the demand for organic rice increased by 2%. Since income elasticity of demand greater than 1, it means that organic rice is seen as a luxury good, a good for which demand increase more than proportionally as income rise. And then, what should the store consider in its future planning? Higher income sensitivity, demand for organic rice is very responsive to income change, and target higher income area, marketing and store expansion could focus on wealthier neighborhood or cities. I think that's all from me, so we go to the next case study.
Assalamualaikum. I'm your Batisha Bidil Shimi, and my number ID is PMI 2403-019. So I cover for case study 3, cross elasticity of demand. A fast food chain in Indonesia noticed that after the price of fried chicken at the company chain dropped from 12 ringgit to 10 ringgit, the sales of its grilled chicken burgers decreased from 2,000 to 1,600 units per week. So the question is, calculate the cross elasticity of demand (XED) between fried chicken and grilled chicken burgers. And the second question is, what does the value imply about the relationship between the two products, and how should the fast food chain respond? For the first question, we have to know the formula and how to calculate the cross elasticity of demand. Okay, the formula is percentage change in quantity demand of good X. We have to divide with percentage change in price of goods Y. So the first one, we have to find the percentage change in quantity of the grilled chicken burger. Okay, first we have to minus 1,600 minus 2,000, then we got minus 400. Why we have to do that? Because we have to minus the latest unit to the old unit. Then we got minus 400, and then minus 400 we have to divide by 2,000, and then we have to times 100. Why we have to times 100? Because the answer is in percentage, and the last answer we got minus 20%. Okay. Second, we have to find the change in price of fried chicken. Okay. First, we have to minus 10 minus 12, because we have to minus the latest price to the old price. Then we got minus 2. Minus 2 we have to divide by 12 and times 100. So the last answer we will get is minus 16.67%. The last step is minus 0.2. We have to divide minus 16.67, and then the last answer, the final answer that we got is positive 1.2. Okay, we move to the next question. Okay, what is the relationship between the two products? Okay, the relationship between these two products is substitute, because it's a positive number. That means people switch between them. If one becomes cheaper, people buy more of it and less of the other. So basically, they compete with each other. And then, what should the food chain respond? Okay, First, they have to lower the price of the product. Second, they have to highlight the difference of their product. They have to make their product different from the other product so they can attract people to buy their product more than the other one. And then offer promotion. For example, they can make student discount or maybe buy one free two. That kind of offer can attract customers to buy their product. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Ain Sofia binti Abdurrahman and my number ID is BMI 2403020. Let's move on to the case study 4, which is price elasticity of supply PES. A local durian farm in Pahang increased the selling price of Musangking durian from RM45 to RM60 per kg. In response, the farm increased supply from 5,000 kg to 7,000 kg. Okay. About the question A, calculate the price elasticity of supply PES. The formula to calculate the elasticity of supply is elasticity supply equal to percentage change in quantity supply of good X divided by percentage change in price of good X. So based on the calculation, 7,000 minus 5,000 divided over 5,000 divided by 60 minus 45 over 45. And the final, and it will be 6 divided by 5, and the final answer is 1.2. Okay, the next question is interpret the result and explain the implication of the farm production decision. Based on the calculation, the price elasticity of supply for Musangking durian is 1.2. This is mean that the supply is considered price elastic. The farm is quite responsive to changes in price. The price increased from RM45 ringgit to RM60 ringgit per kilogram. The farm was able to increase its supply from 5,000 kg to 7,000 kg. This shows that the farm has the capability and flexibility to expand production when the prices are more attractive through better technology, labor and land use. Because the farm has proven to respond quickly to a market signal, elasticity has several important implications for the farm production decision. First of all, the farm can take advantage of higher market prices to boost profits. Since the supply increases more than proportionally, the farm earns more revenue when the prices go up. Secondly, this information helps farm to make better planning decisions. The farm can be prepared to increase supply to meet the expected price surge. Lastly, this also supports the case for future investment in expanding production. In summary, a PES price elasticity of supplies 1.2 give the farm a competitive edge, and knowing this help them make a smarter production and business decision moving forward. That's all from me. Thank you.